Hello everybody, I'm Elio, and welcome back to Super Mario Galaxy! Last time we were given our mission to recover the Power Stars to restore power to Rosalina's Comet Observatory, so we can journey through the universe to find our special one, Peach, who was once again kidnapped by Bowser. So, to start off with here, we're going to be heading back to Honey Hive Galaxy, so we can do the third regular mission here, Big Bang Bug-a-Boom. Nice alliteration there. Can be kind of hard to say sometimes as well. Maybe that's just me. And as the name of the mission might imply, we've got a boss here. Big Bad Boss Bug-a-Boom, if we're going to go for more alliteration. So let's head around here and get the end of Starbits, as I usually do. Just remember what I was saying last part, by the way, about not going out of my way for Starbits. More so than I'm not going to go out of my way for them if it's not going to be worth going to them, like... If it's just like a plant that I can break and get free Starbits for it, I'm not going to bother with stuff like that, but stuff like that back there with the rocks, which give you a lot of Starbits, and the pattern of 8 rocks and such that will give you 8 Starbits if you spin in the middle of them. Stuff like that I will do if it's in my path, so I can get as many Starbits as I can and as soon as I can, in as short a time as possible, which of course is going to be very useful in this race. So we're very close to the boss now. There isn't much build up to it in this level. I guess you might as well cut straight to the chase. Go right to the chase. So use B Mario and the dandelion-like plants, sort of, to hover over here and meet our boss, Bug-a-Boom. First hit, easy. He stays on the ground, so you can just get on top of him and ground pound him. He's slowing on the ground. For the second hit, he's going to start flying, but he's still not too tough, as long as you time your jumping, flying, and ground pounding well, like so. The third hit is where things get tricky. He starts flying around faster, he's red, and he'll also turn on his side and to make the area which you can ground pound smaller, but as long as you stay within his path, then you should be able to ground pound him fairly easily enough, as long as you time your ground pound right and get in the right place. So yeah, the third hit can be kind of tricky, but otherwise not too tough of a boss fight. Okay, I was doing a little speedrunning tactic there, which would have saved me like half a second, and it probably wouldn't have been worth it, but I was gonna turn back to normal Mario and try and long jump, but instead I turned back to normal Mario and was kind of halfway into an intermediate stage, and Mario kind of jumped like a duck, and he was ducking while he was jumping, and it was kind of weird. It made me laugh anyway. And we discovered a Hungry Luma outside the dome. Yes, a Hungry Luma will appear outside each dome after you collect enough stars, and they'll give you entirely new galaxies as opposed to inside galaxies where they'll give you new planets. But we're gonna save him for later. For now, we're going to head on to more galaxies inside the dome, starting with Loop-de-Loop Galaxy for Surfing 101. And Shine Sprite finishing gate. Nice sunshine reference there. And that is the manta ray we're going to be quote-unquote surfing on here. So fly in here and pick up a lot of Starbits that are in the background over there. The cursor has quite a bit of range from which you can pick those up from. No, I am not a surfer. I don't think I've ever surfed in my entire life. I don't think I've even ever waveboarded before. Don't really get the opportunity to, with where I live and all. So he's going to take us through a few tutorials here. Basically just twist the Wii Remote in whichever direction you want to turn. Too bad you have to go through these tutorials every time you go through this mission. It's not like that's skippable. Shame. Hold down A, like you would in Mario Kart, hold down the acceleration button. And something he doesn't mention, which is kind of cool that you can do, you can flip the Wii Remote up, which allows you to jump. It's not required for any of the Manta Ray courses, but I'm pretty sure it's not anyway. But it's neat to do and kind of stylish to do. You can follow that trail of 30 coins, by the way, and maybe there's 20 coins on this course, which can overall give you a 1-up for 50 coins. But I never bother with it. As for the lap itself, the best advice I can offer is to hug the inside, as is good advice with most racing games. Sometimes though I just find myself jumping a lot. I don't know why. It doesn't really alter your time, it doesn't speed you up or slow you down that much, if at all. And I have tested that out, it really doesn't alter much, but maybe it could help you control easier in the air, maybe control easier in the air, maybe you could control harder in the air, but I don't know, I haven't tested that out myself. Again, best advice I can offer is to be inside. Careful not to hug it too much on that corner back there though, because you can very easily fling yourself off. And here's where jumping can be kind of stylish to do. I'm pretty sure they've positioned that water channel there so too far away so you can't jump to it and can't shortcut it, but it'd be neat if you could. Whoopsie daisy! Almost fell off then while I was trying to make that little shortcut. I tried to shortcut the last corner there. Yeah, it's perfectly possible to do that in less than a minute. I've done it at least twice before, but below 1 minute, 1 second is what I usually do. So thank you, Mr. Penguin Man, for my star. Mr. Kind Penguin. I love penguins. I loved them since a very early age. When I was like a very young toddler when I was watching Pingu. Oh, yeah. Get back in my hat, slave. Or my hair. Whatever you perceive it as. I don't know, that's what it always looks like to me. And we open a new galaxy. Which is the enemy base of the region. Yes, let's hope they're not misusing the power of the Grand Star. Hopefully they don't turn it into a black hole or something. That would be truly disastrous and evil. But that Grand Star's going to just have to hold on for a little while, just because I want to do this minor galaxy first. Flip Switch Galaxy. With the mission, painting the planet yellow. Which is kind of a lie, as we'll see at the end, but getting a little ahead of myself here. This galaxy is more like one of those planets you'll get on an optional star in a galaxy as opposed to an actual full-blown galaxy. Because it's kind of short, but I can't complain with short galaxies, especially in a race. The long jump over here. You can do a little complicated little path here where you can... It's slightly quicker, you can be safer and stick to blue platforms exclusively, the switches exclusively, but yeah, it's kind of faster to do it this way. And if you want to be fast, then you want to end up finishing by this spring here. The guy who's shooting lasers who hit me. And just about everything that can hurt you stops as soon as you finish the level. And as you see, the planet is painted green, not yellow. It lied. He lies! Though I do like the nods to classic Mario and that galaxy, like the 8-bit Mario background, and as you fly in, you fly past 3D brick blocks, which is nice. It's neat. And we didn't even get any coins or Starbits in that. So, let's move on to the Bowser level. You get one of these at the end of most domes. And our first one here is Bowser Jr.'s Robot Reactor. Oh, I almost got him in the eye. It's kind of fun to do that, just to aim at his face. So, our mission is Megaleg's Moon. He's got his own moon, eh? It must be pretty important. Is that Megaleg there? I'm scared of the giant robot. We ominously fly past the planet there. We've got the ominous music. Super ominous. Super ominous. I don't know. I'm silly. And again, you should know this by now. So use the bullet bill here to break open the cage, which can't break through any other way. Completely ignore those Goombas which have helmets on, which you can spin into and then jump on their exposed body. Kill. And make our way to the moon here, to land on and set off an alarm. Yeah, laugh while you can, Bowser Jr. Wahaha! You made it! I don't even need my dance help to take care of you. Go at it, Megaleg. Stump with the power of your Grand Star. Yes, you won't need your dance help, but you apparently need the help of a giant robot. And it's Quadraxis' three-legged younger cousin. Hooray. This boss is one of the most unique bosses in the entire game, and definitely one of my favorites. Started by heading up his left leg. You can go to his right leg, you can head right to the leg, but it's most likely gonna start going up. He's gonna probably lift the leg up before you head there, so you'll waste precious seconds. Anyways, I just prefer the left leg. So, use the bullet bill to break open the exterior cage, and there is our Grand Star which we need. But we set off more alarms, and he's brought up his final line of defense into the cage. So, what you do here is neat. You can jump over. Oh, I didn't quite do it right. If you guys will follow me, and you can go through that hole there, And we can retrieve our Grand Star. You can jump over it, and you can bring the bullet bill over it so you don't have to destroy any of the exterior cage, but this wasn't too long overall. Didn't waste too much time. It's kind of a short boss, but really fun and unique as well. And so we got our second Grand Star! Woohoo! Oh, at least we don't fly around the planet as long as we did before. Seriously, we lapped it like twice before. Black Star! And hooray, more star fusion, star combining. I still dread to imagine what that would be like in real life. And activate some energy streams, and we gain access to a new dome. I like it when you ever complete the the Bowser levels, and Mario just looks at you like, yeah, I complete that level in record time. What of it? I'm the boss.
Look.
And that ball of flame is the beacon, which is the power source of the observatory. The more Grand Stars we collect, and supposedly the more Power Stars we collect, though that probably gives it less power, will give the Comet Observatory more power. And we should be able to fly to the center of the universe. As said. And yes, indeed, Mr. Black Bloomer, we have indeed opened the Fountain Dome. It's really quite relaxing. That's actually kind of funny. I'll explain why in a minute, but we're not going to go to the Fountain Dome just yet. Instead, I'm going to feed this hungry Loomer outside the Terrace Dome. Yes, I do have tasty Starbits. Burst with snacky happiness. Yeah, 400 Starbits. The Loomers outside the domes will need a lot more than they do in the regular galaxies. Transform! That was a weak transform. Should do it better next time. And he opens for a sweet, sweet galaxy, and as the camera pans back there, I swear the little texture sprite or whatever it is of the galaxy kind of goes with the camera for a second there, which is kind of weird. That shouldn't really happen, but anyways, let's get to the level itself. Rocky Road. This is a very neat looking level with all the food and the wafers and wafers? Yeah, wafers and stuff. And of course it has awesome Super Mario Bros. 3 music. We have the Rocky Road here with holes in. And you've also got Starbits along the side as well, but I recommend you pick up those from a distance first before you head across, and not try and pick them up as you go along, because you're going to need every ounce of concentration you have trying to get across, because you can very easily fall into those holes. Okay, check along here. There's a checkpoint back there in case you fall. Just be careful with where you're jumping here. Ooh, if I'd spanned there, I probably would have fell. Ooh, trying to get these Starbits. Oh! Almost fell in the arrow hole there. It's like it's pointing to my doom. Anyways, almost at the end here. Don't land on electricity, please. Thank you. And one last jump, and there we are. We're home free. Pick up our Starbits. Spin in the middle of these mini jellies here and get 8 more Starbits. And collect our well-earned star. Hurrah! Star hurrah, that rhymes. Hooray! And whenever you complete a Hungry Luma Galaxy, you'll be sent back to the outside of the observatory. You're sent back to the beginning of the observatory here. Central point, I guess you can call it. And you only get 1 mission per Hungry Luma Galaxy, so... we even opened another galaxy in the Fountain Dome, that's cool. So now I can head over to the Fountain Dome now, I think, and start working on galaxies there, and I'll explain why it's kind of humorous that Loom back there said it was relaxing, because in the non-European versions of this game, and maybe some other versions I don't know about, the Fountain Dome is called the Bathroom Dome. Yeah, relaxing indeed. Anyways, move on to our first galaxy here. For the most part, I'm going to be working from the inside of the domes and the galaxies and work my way out. Anyways, start here with Space Junk Galaxy, the Pulsar Path. I really like this galaxy. It's really calming and relaxing, especially with the music. The background's neat too. The star there and the red ambience and the stars. It's pretty. And the beautiful music. I do love soothing piano music. Pieces is the right term. Advice with these pull stars, if you want to move faster with them, is come back here, Starship. Is you want to let go of the A button before you end up close to them, before you end up being on the pull star, so you can propel yourself a little further than normal. And I hate these ball planets because this is the part of the game where it's most obvious that the physics in this game aren't perfect. You end up running around in circles on those balls quite often. A shame. I believe it's kind of fixed in Galaxy 2. The physics are much better in that game anyway. And there was Olimar and Louis' ship back there from Pikmin 2. I'll admit, last time I played Pikmin 2, I didn't find it as appealing as I did. Maybe it was just because... Can I get past... No, you can get past that obstruction there. I didn't have as much fun as with Pikmin 2 as I did. Maybe it's just because I played it too soon after another playthrough. It was like 1 or 2 months afterwards. 1 or 2 months after that last playthrough. Anyways, enough Pikmin, we're going to focus on another type of space game here. Another game that involves space. Galaxy. This joke is confused. Not even a joke at all, what am I on about? I'm just silly. Anyways, breaking those toads and get the starships. Maybe you can probably get to that sling star by triple jumping or something. I don't know, I've never tried it. It isn't too long, it doesn't take too long to break those toads down anyway. Anyways, we've got a combination of platforms here which are going to form a path for us, which allow us to collect these 5 silver stars. Which, when you collect 5 of them, you'll get a regular star for it. And if you know the path well, you can just jump to the places to make managing around those platforms a little quicker. And 5 silver stars earns us our regular power star. Carefully I don't fall off the edge, that would be a bad thing to do now, obviously. It'd be a jerk move if they put the star right at the back there, instead of on this central planet. Yeah, this central platform. Get your plants and platforms the right way around, boy. Yes. Yes, Mario agrees. 129 Starbits. Not too bad, if I do say so myself, with progress on that. So, let's continue with Space Jump here. For the most part, I'm going to be completing galaxies as far as I can before moving on to other ones. So we remain consistent. So for the second mission here, we have Camella's airship attack. Well, there are airships, but they don't appear to be attacking anything. Maybe they're sieging something, but they don't know. What would they siege? These 2 starship toads? I don't know. Just get along with the mission anyway. I believe if you can long jump into that red starship in the right way, you can end up inside it. It's like a glitch, and you can see the furniture in there and stuff. Kinda cool. Anyways, I'm gonna ignore that Goomba and the switch. You don't need to bring down that bridge, you can just long jump. And go through the sling star. And pick up this, long jump right into the Koopa. Pick up this Koopa shell here. First time we've seen these. They're pretty neat. You can throw them into enemies, and it's the only way to open up treasure chests, which will give you access to stuff in the game, like 1-ups, and sometimes they'll be required to progress as well, as they were there. And you can ground pound down here and get many Starbits. Many Starbits. And long jump back out. There's an optional way you can get in as well, like there's a pull star somewhere where you can drop down a cannon to get down, but I figure why bother when you can just ground pound down there. Oh, poor Toad, I'm going to be leaving you behind because I don't have time to save you. And so go on to the very different airship here. Must be something important here, no duh. And brought to you by PlayStation logos and buttons, we have Camella. And inside her cane or staff or whatever you want to call it is our power star we want, so I'll beat her to get it. She's going to have 2 spells. She's going to summon fireballs and Koopa shells. Koopa shells are what you want to pick up and hell back at her. Whoa! Summoning the Koopa Shell right away, are we? Oh! What flinged me back? Normally she goes fire, Koopa Shell, fire, Koopa Shell. Kind of broke the pattern there, else that kind of confused me. Anyways, when she's on her third hit, she's going to summon these other two Magic Koopas to make things a little trickier on you, but you can actually take out both the Magic Koopas before she summons the Koopa Shell, so you don't have to have them bothering you. And there we go. I love that effect. And you always spawn in the same place, so don't end up going backwards or something, being confused with where you were. And we were in the dome, but we're being flown back to the central point in the observatory here, so starting point. So Rosalina and the Luma must have something to tell us. The Black Luma. What is it? Seems that Prankster Comet has appeared somewhere. Yes, these Prankster Comets have very strange effects on galaxies, and they'll give you new missions to do in the galaxies. They'll have several themes and be very different from regular missions, obviously. Kind of stated the obvious there. Anyways, and there's one here in the Terrace Dome, so we're going to be getting this out of the way right now. In Good Egg Galaxy. The red comets are speedy comets. And it should be worth noting that you can't actually do any more stars in... you can't do any more stars or revisit stars in a galaxy until you've done with the comet. If there is an orbiting comet around it, so... yeah, it's worth noting. So, Speedy Comet, as the name might imply, you're going to do the level in a short amount of time. And they give us 4 minutes for this one here, but that's really a lot of time. You don't even need half that time if you've got enough, if you're fast enough. I'm just going to be collecting Starbits along the way here. On my way, Goomba! Have you give me Starbits too. Do our speedrunning tactic here of triple jumping and getting the warp star without the help of that Luma. No Luma suicide today. Or evolving into a new stage of life, or whatever you want to think of it as. And sometimes galaxies will be made harder in these comet missions. That jump pushed me a long way. Like, for example, on this planet, on this peanut planet, before, when there was rocks here which you could break open for Starbits, now they're chain chumps, so you can't get rid of the obstructions. So I'll leave the peanut planet. I swear it is a peanut. This kind of looks like it. I fear I'm not going to have much to say about some of these comets when it's just like going through the same galaxy over again. Like this is because it's just a speed run. You're just doing the same mission except in a short amount of time. I mean, what else can I say except commentate on what exactly is going on? Like, I'm going to ignore these facehuggers right here, which are probably going to... Oh no, I got past them. So yeah, and I want to spin into you. I need Starbits. Give me money. I said, give me money. Stop running past me. There we go. I can waste time because I really won't be. I'll get this star and then probably one more. Probably what I'll have time for. Anyways, we got some Starbits there, which I should have collected so well. Sure to collect those Starbits, they're easy to get. Again, there isn't much to say when I'm just doing the same levels over. I should mention that when you're playing the comet levels, you get tints around the screen based on the colour of the comet you're doing. Like, since we're doing the Speedy Comet, there's like a red tint around if you look carefully enough. Which is neat. And yes, please do walk into the crystal with Starbits in it, that would be very helpful of you. Therefore, I don't have to spin into it myself. And just pop up more Starbits for me, that would be nice as well. And that crystal kind of blocked me, that was sad. Well, just hit your tail. Whoops. Let go of the control stick there, that wasn't a wise move. And deliver the final blow. I feel sorry for killing him actually, he has like death shriek. Kind of like the Monty Moles in Sunshine, it's just with that shriek, I feel sorry for them. I feel like I don't want to kill them. But it's for the good of the galaxy. And got one up there, that must mean I got 100 Starbits in the troubles. quite a lot. Get a lot of opportunities for Starbits in that mission. Do it well. Yeah. And we're back. Hooray. 40 stars. And about 25 minutes. Yeah, we're just gonna have time for one more. So, I don't think another comet will show up here in the Terrace Dome, jeez, forgetting the name of domes here, for a little while yet, so I'm gonna head back to the Fountain Dome. Hopefully a comet will appear here. Pretty sure there should be one. Is there? Should be. Yeah, the speeding comet here on Space Jump Galaxy. So I can't do the third regular mission just yet. Oh well. But you're gonna want to get the comets out of the way when you first see them, because when a comet appears and you say do another mission, if you don't do the comet fast enough, it will disappear, and then you have to either buy it back or just do more missions and wait for it to reappear. Which is a shame. So you might as well just get the comets out of the way as soon as you see them. There's not the coins here in the speedrun version of this level, don't know why. I mean, it's not like you're going to be hurt within the first 2 seconds of the level. You can't be, actually. Just me being pedantic. And pick up the star chip. Hey look, there's balls on the ball planet. This planet is just full of balls. Full of balls. In more sense than one. It's not warp so that running around in circles, geez, as I said, physics not entirely perfect. Start it here. This music is just perfect, by the way, in terms of giving you the sense of panic. Starbits, oh, fine, I'll miss out on that one then. Oh, you can actually long jump to that first full star planet there, but you can't long jump to the other ones, unfortunately. I guess when I do get to these levels, I can offer advice on how to do them quicker. At least with the speedy ones. No! Yes, work your way around the diamond-encrusted pizza planet. I don't know, that's what it looks like to me. Oh! Spidey, you got in my way while I was trying to triple jump. That wasn't very nice of you. And as I said, we've got a little bit of time here, so I might break that crystal back there. 1 minute? No, I'm actually not gonna... I'm not gonna risk it, because I'm gonna stick to the 29-minute time limit that Attacking Toucans Part 2 was. So, here is where you really don't want to die, because if you die during comet missions, then... Sorry, I'm trying to focus here. If you die during comet missions, you start them all over again. There's no waypoints, okay? So you just gotta be careful. Oh, as I almost was there, wasn't, but Mario grabbed onto the edge. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm actually really kind of nervous now. Take my time a little bit. Almost thought I spun too soon. Okay. And star. Now just a long jump over there without missing it and ending up falling down into the black hole over there, which is quite a way away, but it's got a strong pull. As of course black holes are going to do. Anyways, star! And that should be our final one of the part. So, made a lot of progress in this part, 9 stars! And again, there were a lot of stars, short stars in this part, so... Regardless, I thank you all for watching, and I'll join you next time where we'll continue through the Fountain Dome. And we apparently discovered the enemy base. Alright.